What's up?
I have a brother. He is good athletic.
Yeah.
But he had a bad attitude and he's lazy. You got any tips I can give you?
He has a bad attitude and he's lazy.
But love sports.
If he wants to take it to the next level, he's gonna have to work. And nobody that gets to the next level is lazy. And nobody gets to the next level after that is lazy. My brother's in the NFL. He works out all the time, every day. He'll take days to rest, but he's not by any means lazy. But get him to think about like his attitude being bad. Who do you know that's successful that has a bad attitude? His brother? What's his brother do?
Right now, but he's in Texas.
He's in Texas? He goes to the University of Texas?
My brother, I have another brother. He's really athletic. He in Little Rock, Arkansas. He went to Columbia College.
Nice. Tell him that his attitude is a choice.
Okay.
Tell him, make the right choice.
Thank you.
Have a good attitude. Attitude is all perspective. You can have a good attitude or you can have a bad attitude. Having a good attitude though is gonna help you get a lot farther in life. You got a bad attitude, nobody want to be around you. It's like, but how old is he though? Exactly. That's the teenage stage. That's hard. But just get him to think about it.
Okay.
Just be able to think about it. Like literally sit down and be like, what will you benefit from having a bad attitude? I don't think you benefit anything. But if you have a good attitude, you can benefit so much. So much. What's up? Thank you. All right, let's see. How's everybody doing? How we feeling? It's blessed and honored to be here. I don't take this opportunity lightly. I'm here to talk about something that I think will benefit all of you, everybody in the room. And it was originally titled, If You Have a Choice, You Have a Chance. But I think I'm just gonna make it now, you have a choice. So growing up, family of 5, we all were heavily into sports coming up. And the beautiful thing about sports is you have to focus. You have to focus while you're playing basketball, you have to focus in track, you have to focus in football. It requires maximum focus for that present moment, for the duration of the game, or the duration of the race. And I think that directly correlated to my life coming up. I was very focused. We were always at a football game, a brother's basketball game, a track meet. It kept us locked in. And my first time really losing sight of that is when I went to Arkansas, which was about 8.5 hours from home, by myself, didn't know anybody. No family there. My sophomore year, sitting in the dorms, I think I had just got back from class. And when my teammates comes in, he's like, bro, I think the door across the hall from our room is unlocked. And I was like, okay. And that choice that I made to go with my friend that day ended up me going to jail for a couple days and having 8 counts of burglary and theft on my record. Luckily, by the grace of God, I was able to get out of that situation and clear my record. But I made a conscious decision that day that could have completely changed and altered the rest of my life. I could have never played another down of football. I could have never done a lot of things, but luckily, I used that instance right there to transform my life, and I didn't let it keep me down. Life is gonna happen to all of us. We're gonna have the good days, we're gonna have the bad days. Everybody's gonna go through a period in their life where you're gonna be challenged, something that you think you can't bear, something that you think you can't overcome, but there's nothing that you can't overcome, nothing. There's nothing that you can't bear, nothing. So I used that moment of clarity after I got back home. I took a year off from school, it just worked. But I didn't let it keep me down. So I started thinking, how can I have better days? What can I do to redirect my trajectory So I just started researching, Googling, how can I have better days? How can I make my days better? And one of the things that I consistently came across was gratitude. Gratitude. So I wake up every day, first thing I do, write in a piece of paper, journal, my phone, 3 things I'm grateful for. It didn't matter if it was the same 3 things yesterday. It didn't matter. They're brand new, completely different things. The thing was to show up every day with a spirit of gratitude and to be thankful. To be thankful, even for the little things. I mean, anything you can think of that you're thankful for, the spirit of thankfulness, it brings something out of you that's just completely different. If you're down and it's hard to be sad when you're practicing gratitude every single day, consistently. Not missing a day, just consistently, every day, back to back. There's power in that. And so once I continuously went through that spirit of gratitude, that phase of gratitude, then I turned it towards, okay, I'm impacting myself by doing this every single day. Now, how can I transfer that to help others? And so that's when the perspective of a ripple effect really started to sink in, because I was noticing that me carrying that spirit of gratitude and going out into the world and seeing people, interacting with other people, how that was transforming the people around me, my surroundings. If I was in the classroom, if I was on the football field, that turned into leadership. All of those things started to just stack up in a positive way. So impact. If I was to throw a rock into a body of water, the ripples from that rock will eventually touch the entire surface of water, no matter how big or small that body of water is. And the great thing about that is it's the same thing with people. I can hop off of an airplane, see somebody that's coming, we're passing, I give them a smile, hey, how you doing? They hit me with a smile, hey, good, how are you? Now that's officially been transferred from me to another person. That person can go across the country. Now that ripple effect is happening over there, well, I'm still carrying the one that's with me. It multiplies exponentially, and everybody in this room has that capability. And that's where it all changes as a perspective. I was like, I have an opportunity every single day. I'm interacting with multiple people a day. What if I positively impact every single person? I have a choice to do that. It's all a choice. Everything that you're going to do in life is going to be a choice. Everything, all the clothes that you guys have on, you guys chose to wear that today. I chose to wear this. I also chose to forget my belt, but we're not going to talk about that. But listen, it's bigger than you. You got to think about that. There are millions of people in this world. Billions of people in this world. What if everybody is on the same accord and trying to positively impact everybody else? Just think about that for a second. Just think about how different the world would be than it is today. That's the kind of impact we have. That's the kind of impact we have. I'll leave you with this. It's a short testimony. I had the opportunity before the pandemic to work with the Simmons Middle School in Hoover, Alabama, which is the middle school that me and my family went to. There was a teacher that was there that taught my brothers and sisters that's still there. And she asked me to come in, talk to a group of individuals. And so I would take them, we would go, about 6, 7 kids. We'd go into the basketball gym, play a little basketball. And then we have about a 30-minute window. Right around like 20 minutes in, we'd all sit down on the bleachers and just talk for a little bit. And I was asking them, every single time we met, I was like, all right guys, what are we doing? What are we doing to impact the classroom in a positive way? What are we doing to help our teachers out? What are we doing? What are we doing? And at first, they didn't really believe that they could really impact. But I continued to ask, what are we doing? What are we doing? Over this month and a half of us doing this, meeting once a week, second week, third week, I started to see the change. They came to the gym, not only ready to play basketball, but more excited to tell me about what they had done to impact their classmates and their teachers. That's powerful. Me just simply having a conversation with them completely changed the perspective that their teachers and their students now have on them. That may seem like something so small, but that went so far with the teachers, that went so far with the kids. That's the kind of impact that something as small as a conversation, just a question. What are you doing every single day to impact the people around you in a positive way? What are you doing? What are you doing? So remember, you have a choice. You always have a choice, no matter what the odds are, no matter what's stacked against you. You have a choice to impact the world. Thank you.
Questions if you want.